I closed the door. Oh, I posted it. I also cookie cake.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I've already seen that one. It's the one of you in a blanket going like this.
Oh my god, not that.
I've seen that one, and I have that one. Yeah, you already sent it to me.
I tried a discount for like how much today?
I know it smells like me too.
That's the reason I said it discount. I also smashed the discount last night.
Smashed it.
Yeah, no.
So,
I won't say today. Think about it. Quite silly. You know, so silly. Okay, so Margaret, the girl stuck tired. Yeah. Angie left me on opening today, which kind of scares me. But I don't think Angie would have done that.
wow, you're. Wow. The brown hair. Mm.
What phone is
You and your. Ooh. I love you.
Margaret, it might have been Angie. Because I texted her and I said Margaret's going to be the office and no longer could be there. And she left me on.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yep. What? Don't be a slut, is what you said? Oh. Haha. She's my slut, you're not. Alright, I won't be able to answer for a while, so. I need to take my Zen. Wait, what time is it? Never mind, it's 9:40.
Well,
Yeah,
welcome to America's Heartland. From inside the 10, here he comes. Nice job executing all the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Hoosiers offense will take the first swing of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. Rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors and you've got to limit the penalties because those will kill you.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that the fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
So they'll try to make up some of that ground on second down from the 16. This defense will try to keep everything in front. Fires to the wideout. And the pass is intercepted. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
It's a defense that prides themselves on taking the football away. They believe they could impact this game with turnovers, and they get an interception on the opening drive. It wasn't a big return, but that doesn't matter. They stole a possession, and that is huge for their confidence.
First down here for the offense. Run in the red zone. It's Brown. Gets it. The 2-yard line, he was fighting for that end zone. And the Wildcats have it in scoring position on first and goal. They'll try to power it in. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Now on second and goal. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Kentucky! And it feels good to land that first big punch against a rival, doesn't it?
No doubt. In a game like this, too, you just want to be executing at a high level early. So, David, that's got to feel great getting on the board first.
And settles everyone down. All the nerves, all the emotion of this rivalry game. Now everybody can kind of settle in because you know you already got a touchdown on the board.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. Somebody needs to make a play here. It's third and long from the 26. They'll try to pop the draw.
And they sniff that draw out. When draw, you really have to sell that pass like you're going to throw the ball down the field. But the defensive line, the defense was not biting it. You could tell they were ready for it. Came, got on the running back, got him on the ground quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Running it back, it's Harvin. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Looking for a productive play on first down. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Just willed his way for a couple out to the 35. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down.
You know, I think a big part of this isn't necessarily scoring a touchdown on that play, but you're just trying to get your offensive line in the rhythm of the game. Let those big fellas get lathered.
Can anyone catch it? And it's a fumble after that huge gain. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
Man, it's so hard to keep the rabbit in the cage, that quarterback, right? He's going to scramble around. He's going to make plays, and when he gets outside the pocket, you're just trying to get a hand on him. How about getting a hand on him, forcing the fumble, and recovering? A great job by the defense continuing to chase that QB.
That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. From the 44-yard line, the offense snaps it on first down. He's right on target. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. Let's see what they've got on second down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They plow ahead with the run, but still more ground needed to pick up the first down. Third down coming. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Oh, they knock it free. How in the world did the offense retain possession? And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will... And the Hoosiers are on the move. Handoff to the lone back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Corners are going to bail. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Oh, big fella almost had a pick right there. Instead, it falls incomplete. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. Right down the middle. Fires into traffic. Intercepted. Bringing it back. And he's wrapped up after a... on the pick.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
They'll give it to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe. 2nd and 7. Tried to pound it on 1st down. Now back to the line. Now the play fake. Using his feet to buy time. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down. They have relished this tight victory since the last time these two got together, Colin.
It's just winning is beautiful. And when you beat your rival...
And he can't escape, and down he goes. Kentucky sends out the punting unit. Bringing out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Signals for the fair catch and hauls it in just shy of the 30. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Mistakes are going to happen as they did on that last drive. Now how will they respond, Jesse? And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. The defense coming up big there, and the sack is great, but the secondary deserves some credit too.
No doubt. When you can cover like that in the secondary and drop back in your zone and only rush a few, and you feel comfortable getting home, and they're going to get to the quarterback, that is a great feeling, and that's fun to be a defensive coordinator calling the plays.
They go to the ground. Oh, gave the defender the business. They make the stop, and that'll bring the first quarter to a close. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They've switched into the field, and we're ready to get things started here in the second. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. Looking to throw, it's Cherry. Wide open downfield. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line. Finally, this offense starting to show a little juice. They've got a 1st and 10. Gonna run it. It's Stoneburner. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. That linebacker saw the express lane right to the ball carrier.
And a great job by the defensive line, getting some push, making them use their resources on him. Linebacker comes free, them and making back.
pass is incomplete, and they're probably fortunate that it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. On third down, going up top. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, the quarterback and his intended target just simply didn't have the timing there. The ball falls incomplete on third, now setting up fourth down.
Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. And the punt hits at the 6, and they can't down it, and it'll be a touchback. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. He leaves it with his back. Got to be smart, patient, great vision, uses all of that to get to the 29. The big pickup on first down leaves them with 2nd and 1. They'll leave it with him. The Wildcats get enough for the first down.
Now, I love when players understand situations and they understand where the first down marker is and they understand where I got to get to. A lot of people you'll see run north-south and try to bounce out wide and make big plays. Sometimes it's not about making big plays. Sometimes it's about getting that first down to make sure I get an extra set of downs instead of trying to make those big touchdown runs.
Second down coming up. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down. And the Wildcats are moving quickly down the field. Handoff from the gun. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding. Offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They'll run the screen. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. The execution on that screen pass is one that will go in a coaching clinic.
Nice execution on the screen. Allow the rush to come upfield. Now I release, get the ball to the running back. I got my playmaker in space. Nice chunk yardage play right there by the offense.
Kentucky back at it with a fresh set of downs. Running back searching for a hole. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now. All the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield, and make this life hard in this running back.
All right, well, the offense here, they're trying to get this run game established. They obviously don't break off a long run there, but they're just trying to find their footing at this point.
A 3rd and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Gilmore. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
It is so good for an offense early in the game to get in a rhythm and to start stringing first downs together. It makes the game really easy and puts that defense in a situation where they're starting to get tired. They want to sub. They want to get other guys in the field. Stringing first downs together like this makes it hard to defend.
Kentucky will come to the line with a 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he sprints to the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Michigan has the lead right now, but it hasn't come easy for the folks in Ann Arbor. They're in a tight one. They're up by a field goal over Iowa. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. We've made our way to the 2-minute warning, and now they'll try to at least cut a little something off of this lead before the break. Line getting set on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Cherry. Firing to the right, complete. And they get him down. IndyCar tempo as they head to the line for this third down play. Clock running. Looking to throw for it. And a missed opportunity on... Defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Hoosiers will send out the punt unit. Fair catch called for and made. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They wanted to set the tone, strike quickly. Jesse, they've done exactly that, up 2 touchdowns.
And this quarterback has been dialed in, too. He's been so good reading coverage, going to where the open guy is with the football. And they've been up and down the field, David, so far.
Ball in the air, intercepted. Didn't let him get loose on the return, but he'll take it as they have the ball at the 47. Line gets set, first down. It's a draw. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. He's looking to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Stoneburner. And they wrap him up, but not before he gets enough on the catch for the first down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. And they'll line up from the 31 on first down. He's going to pass. It's complete on the right side. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They're in uncharted territory here. Finally in the red zone. It took the whole first half. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Pressure coming. Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him. Football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Looking to pass, it's Cherry. They're working that left side. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Facing 3rd and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. This try will come from the left hash, and he'll try to curl it in from 38. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. From inside the 15, here comes the return. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Just enough time for one final play in this half. He wants to throw. They're trying to get to it. And the Heat gets there. And they get him down at the 14-yard line. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'll try to find a more productive play this time on 2nd and long from the 14. Going to throw it over the top of the D. Fires into traffic, picked off. And he's dragged down after the interception, and that's how we'll close out the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Fellas, what an environment there today. All the animosity and flat-out hatred that comes with a good old-fashioned rivalry game on display in that first half. Talk about a first half from that dude out of the backfield. He's been a total game changer. And how many top plays moments have we seen on missed tackles alone? Video game moves from one of the shiftiest players in all of college football.
And the Hoosiers will kick it off to start the second half. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
To the 43-yard line and a first down for this offense. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's looking to throw it. On the move to his left. Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one. And here comes the offense on second down. They'll run it from the gun. They get him on the ground, but it's a first down.
Pound it, pound it, pound it. I might not have that pretty run-pass ratio of 50-50, but if I can run the football like this consistently, if you're not going to do anything about it, you want to be a great offensive coordinator, keep calling the run.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on second and 4. He's looking to throw. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Brown. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. This feels like 4-down territory, third and short from the 40. From the gun, wants to pass. Going up top. And trying to put points on the board on third down. Now they're staring at fourth down.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
The field goal is no good. After the miss, still an 11-point game, guys. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse. And field goals are not going to get it done down the stretch.
Yeah, you're going to have to take some shots, no doubt. Bottom line, when plays present themselves, you just simply got to make them.
Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. It's caught downfield. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down. The Hoosiers come to the line with a new set of downs. They go to the draw. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost 1 on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. It's Cherry. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. And he'll be brought down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
And they're able to get a third down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th. And here comes the field goal unit for the second time tonight. Everything will have to be clean from 55 yards away. No good. After the missed field goal, still down by 11. Kentucky sends the offense back out onto the field. They'll try the run. They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming. Got a little work done on first down, now back to the line. The give from the gun. Shakes off the defender. He now has 84 yards on the ground, and he has his eyes fixed on leading the nation in rushing. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. Puts him in the spin cycle. How about the patience from this sophomore to hunt that green grass? Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Guys, that's the end of the quarter, and Kentucky has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. First down to start the drive after the break. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. After run, now throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. They'll line up for a second down play.
I think the quarterback's got to do a better job with his eyes, guys. He's already been picked off twice in this game, and that one got swatted away. He's telegraphing where he's throwing the football, and it's making life really hard on him.
The give to the back. They wrestle him to the ground, but he's got plenty for a first down.
I think you have to like what you see if you're the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going, and you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing it.
They keep pushing forward, now back to work on second and goal from the 6. The run up the middle here, looking for a path to the end zone. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Looking to throw on third and goal. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. And this looks disastrous. Oh, down he goes. A huge loss on that play. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. And now the lead is even bigger. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Indiana sends the offense onto the field. Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Quickly complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Offense gets set for second down. Movement from the linebackers trying to mess with the offensive line's assignments. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. You're going to win this game.
Still on his feet at the 45. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41. A new set of downs after the completion. He wants to throw it again. Got his man all by himself. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Indiana!
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. That time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. They'll run it from the gun. Really nice job to squirt his way up to the 31-yard line. He's up to 113 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down.
And you gotta throw the fullbacks a bone occasionally, okay? Those dudes have one of the worst jobs on the field, always blocking every single play, down in, down out. When you get those situations, you can give him the ball, give him a bone, reward him for all of his hard work.
Coming out on second down, trying to put this one away. A run up the middle is stopped for no gain.
Really nice job by the defense getting that last stop. All third downs in games are important, but this one just feels like it's the biggest down of this game right now for this defense. If they can get off the field, they've got to give it back to their offense with as much time as possible to have a chance to win this game.
Kentucky going quickly.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays.
He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. Here comes the offense on second down. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop it.
This offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
On third and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's got enough to move the chains for Kentucky. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Linebackers moving, trying to confuse the quarterback. They'll snap it from the 36. They've got a first down. They're getting this guy lathered up. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. At this point, the defense has little choice but to sell out to stop the run on 2nd and 7. Softened him up with a run, and now to throw. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Wildcats. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And he takes this from inside the 5. Wasn't quite able to shake loose as he steps out of bounds at the 22. Indiana has the ball back, and the Hoosier offense comes out ready to go. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points there, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tied.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't quit on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
He threw that one with some serious heat. This senior quarterback doesn't need a lot of space to get it in there. Going up top on first down. It's complete to the left. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down. Scanning the field, it's Cherry. Just a short pass to the tight end. He steps out of bounds, but it will be enough for a first down. And the Hoosiers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to go up top on first down. Pocket starts to collapse. With the catch, it's Stoneburner. Stopped after making the catch. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. He spikes it, clock stops as they try to rally late. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. From the gun, wants to pass. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with a sack. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He wants a big play here late. And he's picked off again. His night vision hasn't been up to speed. His third interception. He goes out of bounds, but he just about did it himself. What a return after the interception. Kentucky has it back, and the Big Blue offense takes the field. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, you get to exhale, you get to breathe, and you know we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about...
He caught it, and he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Kentucky. They've now extended that lead, and they're trying to hang on for a Week 12 victory. He's into the end zone for the 2 and extends the lead.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. The offense lining up for a first down play. These DBs going to give a little cushion. To the air on first down. A deep throw as the clock winds down.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. Back to throw, it's Cherry. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. Throw to the end zone, picked off. And he's brought down after the pick, and time has expired here in the 4th.
You know what's great about rivalry games? Each side hates every wretched breath the other one sucks into their greedy lungs. Figuratively speaking, of course, and when you win, oh, is that sweet.
It's glorious to be able to brag, to be able to text message your buddies, to be able to post stuff on social media. It's a lot of fun. I think fans like it more than anybody, but it's something that every year you have a couple games start. This was one of them, Jesse. They took care of business, and now you move on to the next.
They really did, and we saw some great individual efforts in this game by the winning team, too. So cool to see some of these players that have had terrific collegiate careers make some of the biggest plays of their lives in this game, in a rivalry game that just means so much. This was a fun one to call.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.